fake Igwe emerges in Anambra. The residents of Alo, Ancient Kingdom in Idemili South local government area of Anambra State have urgently called for the intervention of the state government over the actions of one Mr. Collins Ebele Chukwumesili, who has allegedly been parading himself as the traditional ruler of the community, challenging the reign of the duly recognized monarch, His Royal Majesty Igwe Chinedu Elibe Okonkwo. The community members in their interactions with newsmen alleged that Mr. Chukwumesili's claims to the throne just from nowhere and without any certificate of recognition from the state government have not only incited crisis in the community but have also sparked off some nefarious activities within the peaceful town. They recall that in Anambra State, a traditional ruler must be recognized by the state government and be issued a certificate of recognition before his Igweship is recognized by the people and anywhere, as is provided under sections 7 and 8 of the Traditional Rulers Law Revised Law of Anambra State 1991. This, they said, is the situation with their duly recognized monarch Igwe Okonkwo, who they said was elected by his people and officially recognized by the Anambra State government. They further explained that their monarch has been performing his duties admirably, despite opposition from a few individuals backed by former power holders who are determined to destabilize his reign. According to them, however, contrary to sections 21 and 22 of the Anambra State Traditional Rulers Law, Mr. Chukwumesili just surfaced from nowhere and allegedly began to claim and address himself as the Igwe of Alo. The people further raised an alarm that the alleged impostor Mr. Chukwumesili has now planned to celebrate the New Yam Festival on August 3rd, 2024, the same day the legitimate monarch Igwe Okonkwo scheduled his New Yam Festival. They also raised some other allegations concerning the activities of Mr. Chukwumesili, who they revealed had hired unknown and unregistered gunmen to support his plans, thereby festering and furthering exacerbating tension in the community. Lending his voice, His Royal Majesty Igwe Okonkwo called on the State Commissioner of Police, the Commissioner for Local Government, Community and Chieftaincy Affairs, and all relevant stakeholders in Anambra to intervene in the brewing crisis and prevent a breakdown of law and order. Allowing Mr. Collins to continue his illegal activities not only undermines the rule of law but also threatens the peace and unity of our community. The authorities must act swiftly to arrest and prosecute those responsible for this disruption, Igwe Okonkwo stated. The substantive monarch in the urgent call further highlights the critical need for government intervention to uphold the rule of law and ensure the peace and order of the Alo Ancient Kingdom, stressing that immediate action by the government is crucial to prevent setting a dangerous precedent and to maintain the integrity of traditional leadership in Anambra State. When contacted, the State Commissioner for Local Government, Community and Chieftaincy Affairs, Honorable Tony Collins Onwabuwanne, upheld the reign of Igwe Okonkwo as the authentic and government-recognized traditional ruler of Alo community. He explained that although Igwe Okonkwo did not win when the matter was taken to the High Court, Igwe Okonkwo appealed the judgment and also filed a motion for a stay of execution, implying that the status quo should be maintained pending the hearing of the appeal. So as it stands, Igwe Okonkwo remains the authentic traditional ruler of Alo, Commissioner Onwabuwanne emphasized. When contacted for his own side of the story, Mr. Chukwumesili refused to respond. Of course, this Chukwumesili, the one that is parading himself as the Igwe of that community. I don't think he's doing that on his own, on his own accord. He has some kind of backings, and that is the reason why you see that he's coming out to do that. The government itself cannot be trusted. That is just the way I see it, because I'm sure that this one that they call the alleged fake Igwe has some kind of backing from the government. So for the fact that they are telling you this and this and that, by the time you look deep into this whole thing, you understand better. Because in this Nigeria, the more you look, the less you see. So I don't believe that this Collins is fake, because the same government that would tell you this one is not right, this one is not right, they are going to be backing the two of them. Shame for those people. Common Igwe title they cannot reconcile, and they are clamoring for Biafra. Hey, you should be ashamed of yourself if you want to go in that line. The one that is saying the Emiloko, that is his turn. So waiting in the governor. Can you see how you built Lagos, you built Lagos, but now they don't dabaru everything. While I be like a woman we married 2 husbands. Points of corrections. Ezidium Hammer Nke Ato, not the third. Okay, whatever you want to say. Just imagine a wow, nothing where we no go see for this our country. Before you shout, federal governments don't give them. Yes, so is it a federal government that is in charge of local government traditional affairs? But I said it, the more you look in Nigeria, the abnormal things have become normal. So it is possible if somebody says, oh, federal government, anything can happen. You know what is happening in Kano State? I think there is a camp in Kano State when they know quite well that it is the responsibility of the states to look into the affairs of the traditional rulers. But we are still seeing that the federal government is in one way or the other, they are still interfering. So what are you saying? With money, nothing is impossible. Of course, yes. So my brothers from the southeast have started manufacturing fake Igwe. What do you understand about Igwe? Ashiwaju of Allah. Okay now. APC traditional cabinet without certificate from state government. We are seen in Allah. Abga versus Labour Party at work. Who is a traditional ruler without normal community ordination and certificate from the state government? Maybe Tinubu grandson in Allah. Tinubu has become the most popular and powerful person in Igbo land. Really? Some look for this one money in Tebaya. Of course now that is the in thing now. Everybody, if you want to become I think they just did, I think the criteria for you to become a chieftain or maybe a traditional ruler now, especially when people complain in the southwest, just dig borehole. I think when you dig borehole, they don't give you one title. My town, my community, one as government certified, the other as the traditional stool. Okay. So we see. So guys, let's hear your opinion and of your take on this. Thank you.